Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Indie Radar. And today I am not playing an indie game so much as I am playing a game that was referred to me from a viewer of another video of mine to give a first impressions look at a game called Forge of Titans. This game is not from an indie developer, but out of respect from the viewer, I will acknowledge his request and do a first impression of the game. Having said that, this game does seem relatively new enough, and fear not, because I am still going to be doing videos on indie games. That has not stopped. But I will admire the request for my viewers. And jumping into the gameplay a little bit here, it honestly, in a very awkward way, reminds me of a MOBA style, which I guess you break it down, it would be like a real-time strategy. So it's like a mech real-time shenanigans. And you have abilities too, which is fun, and it looks smooth. The graphics are pretty sweet, and I like the background. Looks pretty solid. Animations seem okay. For this genre of game, you're not really going to be expecting exquisite graphics. As long as the frame rates are good, and it moves fluidly, that's all that matters. I guess that was just sort of like a tutorial. I might have accidentally skipped over that part. Okay, use the fuser to improve your titans. It's a note for future reference. I am pretty sure that this game has in-app purchases. And it's been so long since I played a game where I had to worry about in-app purchases. All these indie devs, they don't do all that crap. Let's see here. So I am claiming a reward. Main body for Hound. So you gain equipment depending on your mech. And thankfully they show you where it belongs. So it looks like a chest piece. But it is a poor rated one or something. That's not good. See if I get something better from the next one. Something common. Okay. A better part. And that is the legs. So the equipments in this game are pretty easy to understand. Looks like I'm collecting some more rewards, or as they call it, sector. And I got equipment for a different mech. It looks like arm for Soother. So there's a mech called Soother somewhere. And I think they're giving me all the equipment for said mech. So here is the Getcha part of it. So there is Getcha in this game, to nobody's surprise. If it's not an indie dev, then it is pretty much a Getcha game. The free forge, so you get free chances at the gamble. That's cool. So you gotta gather up the equipment to make your mech. Maybe. Let's click. Can I click on you? Or is that just... it just shows what you have equipped and what you don't? Okay, I see. So the orange is what you have equipped. Or new stuff, I guess. Alright, so I guess I have these other two mechs already, the Hound and the Soother. Let's see if I can use them. Or just go... I'll just go ahead and go with what they want me to do. 1-star Titan pilots. Oh, interesting. So not only are you worried about the mechs and their abilities and stats, but you also have individual pilots. And each of these pilots look like they have different abilities, which is cool. And I look and notice a lot of different pilots. And some non-human ones, if you look on the right side on the 4-star pilots, they're all insects or dragon-looking things. There's some insectoid, alien-y, dinosaur-y even. So that sounds and looks very interesting. Claim my rewards for my daily tasks. And it looks like there's a lot of different missions that you can do. So a lot of questing. Okay, so all of that. Let's go ahead and go battle in the campaign. So the graphics are pretty smooth. Character design is pretty nice. Looks very legitimate. Let's just click on battle. And then I guess that was like a little map, and you can go to specific areas, but I'm just going to click battle because that's just what I want to do. Okay, you have unlocked the shield skill. Try it out. It reduces damage taken. I will gladly do that. You know what this game reminds me of? And I would never do this to dev games, but I will for this. This reminds me of a one-sided Titan brawl. I'm stepping over mines, by the way. That's what the huge explosions are that are killing me. Pardon me. Which is probably when I should have used the shield, and I'll just use it now, just to show you the animation, I guess. It looks like it lasts for 10 seconds, reduces damage taken. I would like to try out those other mechs, and I hope that I get the chance to in the near future. So it is the basic RPG elements, mobile MMO things going for it, like the gacha system, farm for rewards, specific areas give specific rewards. You spend most of your time pretty much collecting rewards. Forge Reload has a number 1 next to it. I'm going to check that out, and I will go ahead and get that reward, which I get an uncommon part for Grunt. It's a better part. Hooray! Go Getcha. Let's try to get pilots, which takes 250 certificates, I guess, to get. And then there is you can get items for your mech, or you can try to go for the pilot. I'm going to take this time to try to go into the marketplace, if there is. Oh, here we go. Let's go ahead and watch this advertisement, guys. Okay, out of respect, I went ahead and skipped that 30-second ad cutscene, and I got myself 10 credits, I guess, is what I'm going to call them, and I'm going to do this to buy a pilot. And let's see, get an upgrade for your pilots. I just want a new pilot. Ulrich. He's an albino dwarf, like the reverse albino. Sweet. So does that mean I have a new pilot? Because I want to check him out. Let's go into the hangar. Crap, I forgot already how to get to your pilots. There we go. Ulrich, there he is. He's not unlocked. I see him, but I'm not sure what my item was that I drew, what it meant. Oh. Maybe I should have used it for that. See what happens when you go for Getcha? You miss the most important things in the game. Let's see here. Okay, so let's go into the market. Here we go. $99.99 is the highest amount purchasable, and that gives you 14,000 of those credits and 2,800 free. The cheapest one being $2.99, which gets you 420 of those credits, which would only be one draw for the pilots. Pay to win, okay. We know how these games go. And there is a fine line between pay to win and pay to play. The only way you're going to find out if it is pay to win is to get to late game content and check out the leaderboards and try to just see how you compare as a free to play player to see how you match up against the odds. Pay to play is where you hit actual PvE money walls. Summoner's War is a big verdict in this, and where you get to a point where you are so weak and the enemy suddenly becomes so strong that you're spending hours of your precious life grinding just to get past that one stage out of 8 that you have to do. So with this game, pay to win, obviously, all pay to win people will have a better chance of becoming better. More chances to do scratch offs, you're going to win more money. But I think that about covers it for me, and my first impression of this game is it seems like it has a fun design. The combat seems very fun. If you liked Titan Brawl, then you will probably like the combat system in this game. I do like the idea that there are mechs and pilots that are separated, and you have equipment and abilities on your mech, and then abilities and stats on your pilot. There was a lot of cool looking pilots with looks like their rarity right next to them, so it looks like it goes up to 7 stars. It is a gacha game, so money will bring you to quicker victories. Don't know anything about the PvP in this game, but I'm sure I can get the general idea because this is not an outstandingly new type of game. And I played enough games to know the basic rhythm of just how PvE and PvP goes. All in all, I'd say it's okay. It's an okay game. Um, but I wouldn't stay with it. But if you are into new combat systems that were introduced thanks to Titan Brawl and most MOBAs on here, you'll like it. So if you have checked out the game and you checked out this video and you decided you liked it, please hit like and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. And once again, thanking you for checking out Indie Radar, and I'll be having more content being published every day. So stick around and see what's new on the Indie Radar.